Hey Spurs fan! We're back with another exclusive video and the hottest updates for you. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button so you never miss any news about the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get to the news. Can Victor Wembanyama rise to the occasion and prove he can outshine Luka Doncic in their highly anticipated showdown this Wednesday night? With the odds stacked against him as the second favorite for MVP, Wemby's seismic season faces its biggest test yet. As the Spurs continue their impressive start, fans are left wondering, can the young star conquer the enigma that is Doncic? Tune in as we break down what's at stake in this thrilling matchup on ESPN. In a highly anticipated showdown, Victor Wembanyama and Luka Doncic are set to clash on ESPN this Wednesday night, with both players vying for the MVP title. According to FanDuel, Wembanyama has the second highest odds to take home the prestigious award this season, closely followed by Doncic in third. This matchup is more than just another game, it's a battle of two generational talents that promises to captivate basketball fans across the nation. With Wembanyama enjoying a seismic season and the San Antonio Spurs making waves with their impressive start, all eyes will be on the court as they face a challenge unlike any they've encountered thus far. As Wembanyama prepares to take on Doncic, he is not just looking to maintain his MVP momentum but also to prove himself against a player who has previously outshined him. "I love a challenge," Wembanyama stated, acknowledging the weight of facing Doncic, who has dominated their previous encounters. In their last matchup, Wembanyama struggled, managing only 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 turnovers. That performance was a stark reminder of the enigma Doncic represents, as he averaged a staggering 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists over their 4 games together. With the stakes higher than ever, Wembanyama is keenly aware that this is an opportunity to redefine his narrative against the Slovenian star. Historically, this matchup carries significant weight. Doncic, who has long been a thorn in the Spurs' side during his tenure with the Dallas Mavericks, has consistently showcased his ability to dominate on the court. Now, as he dons the Lakers jersey, he presents a formidable challenge for Wembanyama and the Spurs. This season, Doncic has been on a mission, averaging an impressive 41 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. The transition from Dallas to Los Angeles has only fueled his fire, and with LeBron James sidelined, the Lakers are relying heavily on Doncic's explosive play. Meanwhile, Wembanyama's journey is just beginning, and the pressure is mounting as he faces a player who has already carved out a legacy. The implications of this game extend far beyond the scoreboard. A victory for Wembanyama would not only bolster his MVP candidacy but also send a message to the league that he is ready to compete at the highest level. The Spurs have a defensive edge over the Lakers, boasting a superior defensive rating that could be pivotal in slowing down the high-octane offense led by Doncic and Austin Reeves. With Reeves also making headlines this season, averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists, the Spurs will need to devise a strategy that accounts for both players. As anticipation builds, the question looms, can Wembanyama rise to the occasion and topple a player who has long been his nemesis? This game is poised to be a defining moment for both players and could ultimately shape the MVP race as the season unfolds. As the anticipation builds around this high-stakes matchup, the implications for both teams extend far beyond a single game. A victory for Victor Wembanyama against Luka Doncic could solidify his status as a legitimate MVP contender and further elevate the San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference standings. With the Spurs showing promise early in the season, a strong performance against a formidable opponent like the Lakers would not only boost team morale but also attract attention from potential free agents and investors. The narrative surrounding Wemby is rapidly evolving, and a signature win could serve as a launchpad for the Spurs' future endeavors, positioning them as serious contenders for years to come. Meanwhile, the reactions from around the league have already begun to surface, with analysts and former players weighing in on the significance of this clash. The basketball community is buzzing with excitement, particularly regarding Luka's transition to the Lakers and how he has adapted to his new environment. Experts suggest that this matchup could redefine the rivalry between the two stars, with both aiming to assert their dominance on the court. As the market for superstars continues to heat up, the performance of both players will be closely scrutinized, not just for the immediate outcome but also for how it influences their respective legacies and potential future trades or signings. The stakes are high, and the energy surrounding this game reflects the shifting dynamics within the NBA. Looking ahead, several scenarios could unfold from this electrifying encounter. If Wembanyama manages to outshine Doncic, it could shift the narrative surrounding MVP favorites and alter the landscape of the league in a significant way. Conversely, if Doncic demonstrates his season prowess, it may reaffirm his position as one of the league's elite and put a damper on Wemby's rising star. Each outcome has cascading effects on team strategies, fan engagement, and even future playoff matchups. As the clock ticks down to tip-off, the stage is set for a monumental clash that not only promises thrilling basketball but also holds the potential to reshape the trajectories of two franchises. With all eyes on the court, the anticipation is palpable, and the basketball world is ready for a showdown that could echo through the season. Could the San Antonio Spurs' bold move to acquire Devin Booker from the Suns redefine their future and shake up the entire NBA landscape? As the league watches in anticipation, we delve into how this star player could elevate the Spurs to new heights and what it means for their championship aspirations. Buckle up, because this is a game-changer you won't want to miss. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Antonio Spurs. In a stunning turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs have officially announced the acquisition of star shooting guard Devin Booker from the Phoenix Suns. This move has not only altered the landscape of the Western Conference but has also ignited fervent discussions among fans, analysts, and players alike about the implications of this blockbuster trade. Booker's journey in the league has been one of exceptional talent and relentless determination, and now with the Spurs, he enters a new chapter in his career that promises to be as electrifying as it is pivotal for the franchise. The Spurs, historically known for their culture of teamwork and discipline under the legendary Greg Popovich, have made a bold statement with this acquisition. By bringing in a player of Booker's caliber, they are signaling a shift in their approach, aiming to blend youth and star power in a quest to reclaim their status as championship contenders. Booker's offensive prowess, characterized by his exceptional shooting, playmaking ability, and knack for clutch performances, complements the Spurs' strategic philosophy, which has always emphasized ball movement and high-percentage shots. The synergy between Booker and the Spurs' existing roster could unleash a new era of basketball in San Antonio, reminiscent of the glory days when Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili graced the hardwood. This trade not only elevates the Spurs' competitive edge but also poses significant challenges for the Suns, who must now recalibrate their roster and strategy in the wake of losing one of their franchise cornerstones. Devin Booker has been the heart and soul of the Suns, leading them to multiple playoff appearances and earning accolades for his scoring abilities. His departure signals a critical juncture for the Suns, who will need to address the void left by his exit while also determining the direction of their team. The front office faces the daunting task of rebuilding around their remaining stars and potentially exploring new avenues in free agency or trades to maintain their competitive standing in the league. Moreover, the implications of this trade extend beyond the court, influencing the dynamics of player relationships and future negotiations. Booker's presence in San Antonio adds a new layer of intrigue to the Spurs locker room, where a blend of experienced veterans and emerging talents will need to find harmony. The leadership qualities that Booker has displayed throughout his career will be essential as he integrates into a system that demands accountability and collective effort. Meanwhile, the Suns will be watching closely to see how their decision impacts their ability to attract future talent, as players often consider the stability and vision of a franchise when making career choices. The fan bases on both sides are reacting with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Spurs fans are understandably thrilled about the prospect of watching Booker don the silver and black, while Suns supporters are left grappling with the loss of a player who has become synonymous with their team's recent resurgence. Social media platforms have erupted with opinions and analyses, as the basketball community processes the far-reaching consequences of this deal. The narrative surrounding the NBA is evolving, as teams realize that bold moves are often necessary to compete at the highest level, and the Spurs' gamble on Booker could very well pay off in dividends. From a league-wide perspective, the implications of this trade could also affect the balance of power in the Western Conference. With teams like the Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Lakers, and Denver Nuggets all vying for supremacy, the addition of Booker to the Spurs lineup raises the stakes considerably. The competition is fierce, and every game will be a testament to the adjustments and strategies that franchises employ to secure their place in the playoffs. The Spurs' commitment to winning is now on full display, and other teams will need to respond in kind, either by strengthening their rosters or recalibrating their game plans to counter the new threat that San Antonio poses. As the dust settles on this monumental trade, questions loom regarding the long-term vision for both the Spurs and the Suns. For San Antonio, the immediate objective is clear: to maximize the potential of. As the San Antonio Spurs look to build a brighter future, the addition of this particular player could be a transformative moment for the franchise. His skill set and basketball IQ present an array of possibilities that could elevate the team's performance on both ends of the court. With his proven track record, he brings a level of experience that is invaluable for a young, evolving roster. His ability to read defenses and make quick decisions under pressure can help the Spurs maximize their offensive capabilities, creating a fluidity that has sometimes been lacking in recent seasons. This player thrives in fast-paced environments, and his transition game could invigorate the Spurs' offense, allowing them to capitalize on fast breaks and catch opposing teams off guard. Moreover, his defensive prowess is not to be overlooked. This player has demonstrated an uncanny ability to anticipate offensive movements, often leading to crucial steals and fast break opportunities. His defensive versatility allows him to guard multiple positions, making him a valuable asset in the ever-evolving landscape of the NBA where switch defenses have become the norm. By anchoring the Spurs' defense, he can help cultivate a more cohesive unit that can stifle opponents and create a sense of urgency on the court. His leadership in this area can inspire younger players to adopt a more tenacious approach, fostering a culture of accountability and grit that has been a hallmark of the Spurs' identity over the years. In addition to his on-court contributions, the impact of this player's experience and professionalism extends into the locker room. He embodies the work ethic and discipline that the Spurs have long championed, serving as a role model for the younger talents on the roster. His ability to mentor inexperienced players will be crucial in their development. By sharing insights and techniques that he has honed throughout his career, he can accelerate their growth, helping them navigate the complexities of professional basketball. This mentorship can lead to a more unified team dynamic, as players learn to rely on one another and build trust through shared experiences and knowledge. Furthermore, his presence can significantly enhance the team's chemistry. The Spurs have always thrived on unselfish play and a team-first mentality, and this player exemplifies those values. His unselfish style of play can facilitate better ball movement, encouraging teammates to step into their roles more confidently. This creates an environment where players feel empowered to contribute, knowing that they are part of something larger than themselves. The synergy that develops when players understand and complement each other's strengths can lead to an explosive offensive output that can surprise even the toughest opponents. The potential for this player to contribute in clutch situations cannot be overstated. His experience in high-pressure scenarios has equipped him with a unique composure that can be contagious. When the game is on the line, having a player who thrives in those moments can be a game-changer for the Spurs. His ability to hit critical shots and make decisive plays can shift the momentum in favor of the Spurs, instilling confidence in his teammates. This reliability in crunch time is a quality that many teams covet, and for the Spurs, it could mean the difference between a playoff berth and an early exit. Additionally, the strategic versatility this player brings could open up new avenues for the coaching staff. His understanding of various offensive schemes allows for a more dynamic approach to game planning. Coaches could experiment with different lineups, utilizing his skills in various ways to exploit matchups against opposing teams. This adaptability can create strategic advantages that the Spurs can leverage throughout the season. The ability to adjust tactics on the fly can keep opponents guessing and provide the Spurs with a competitive edge in an increasingly competitive league. Moreover, his background and experience in high-stakes environments can also help the Spurs navigate the mental aspects of the game. The pressure of the NBA can weigh heavily on young players, and having someone who has faced similar challenges can provide a calming influence. His insights can offer strategies for maintaining focus and composure during critical stretches of the season, helping to mitigate the impact of pressure situations. The opinions of the club's supporters form a rich tapestry of emotions, experiences, and hopes that define the essence of the team's identity. For many fans, their connection to the club transcends mere allegiance. It is a bond woven from childhood memories, family traditions, and a deep-seated passion that ignites every matchday. When discussing their views, one can often hear stories that echo the sentiment of loyalty, pride, and sometimes heartache. These narratives are not merely reflections of personal experiences but also a collective consciousness that shapes the club's culture and atmosphere. As the discussions unfold, one can sense the palpable excitement among supporters, especially when the team performs well. Victories are celebrated with fervor, igniting a sense of unity among fans who gather in bars, homes, and stadiums, proudly clad in their team's colors. The air is thick with anticipation before a match, a feeling that binds them together as they chant, cheer, and share their hopes for the upcoming game. In these moments, the opinions of fans are not only about the outcome of the match but also about the journey they embark on together. Each cheer, each sigh, becomes part of a larger narrative that they collectively author with their unwavering support. Conversely, the mood can shift dramatically following disappointing performances. Losses often lead to frustration.